What's good, y'all? It's Pa. We back. We got the evolution of a weed smoker, and y'all know I love it's CBD, bro. It's CBD, brush. Surprised I'm not subscribed. Oh, I am subscribed. Cause I be watching this nigga a lot. Cause at that point it's like, now I'm a hating ass nigga and a dick rider because I watch you all the time and I ain't subscribed to you, but I am. So I'm neither of that, nigga. But I'm literally about to get fried, so we gonna watch this motherfucker together. What? Andy, indubitably.
The devil's lettuce. It goes by many names.
Ain't no devil's lettuce, nigga. That's the heaven's lettuce, man.
Of people who choose to indulge, people who open up their CB1 receptors and let the green goblin gas take over. From a
the green goblin gas. I'm still jacking
all
that.
the way up to the dreaded
smoking that green goblin.
Benjamin Zombie.
I don't even smoke pen.
I'm a healthy kid. I smoke broccoli. Now,
I
that line
smoke
definitely isn't
broccoli.
medical advice. Sure, medical cannabis exists, but smoking anything isn't great for your
Yeah,
lungs.
literally, that's
And
what I'm saying.
Let's be honest, Kodak Black probably isn't sparking up to treat back pain or ADHD. Anyway, let's break down the evolution of a smoker in a scientific and educational way. From that first potentially hitting a Benjamin 24/7 and why you really don't want it to get that far. We'll
Benjamin
also look at the
Zombie.
tipping point when we shifts from a controlled to
When I had a
unhealthy
pen, yeah, I
little
was
vice to a
consistently fried,
full-blown
though.
mental addiction. Plus,
Like, all
we'll
the
ask,
time.
how much can be a part of your lifestyle without becoming destructive? Kind of like alcohol. Sure, it can be harmful, but if you're just having a few drinks once a week, who am I to judge? Everyone's journey is different, but there's one thing we all share.
I
The
was just
first
drinking,
time.
too.
Every
Some wine.
master starts here. Whether it was a planned,
Just had a
let's
little
try
cup.
a moment with your best friend, or a casual, why not? The first smoke sets the tone for your evolution. That first experience matters. Some people try it once, geek out way too hard, and never touch it again. Others feel nothing and keep experimenting until it hits, and some enjoy the buzz right away and decide they want more. For me, at first nothing, then a couple more puffs and I was super high for like 30 seconds, then back to normal. Everyone's different, but if you had a positive
I think
first
that's what happened to me,
experience,
too.
odds are you'll climb higher on
At the first time?
evolution ladder, which brings us to the
That was
casual
me.
smoker. Here's the first real step. You're smoking knowingly now, maybe on weekends at a party or chilling
Nah,
in your
once
buddy
you learn
Steve's
how to
man
roll
cave.
up,
You're
it's
not
over,
sure why
Mike.
exactly. Maybe it's
It was-
because weed chills you out without the hangover of alcohol, or because it makes the world feel just a little more magical. At this point, weed isn't routine. You don't have your own stash. You treat it like an event. And the best part, you remember every high.
Word of my
5
mom.
hours of smash bros
No,
and a family
I don't
size
remember
pizza,
shit, but I
legendary.
remember being
Wandering
fried.
the suburbs baked.
My bad, that's bad.
Iconic. Honestly, this stage is the sweet spot. Casual smoking is usually less harmful than drinking every weekend. Plus, it makes it so that almost every
No,
high is a
how
memorable
do you
night.
niggas
But
drink
chances
every
are,
weekend, mud?
eventually
How?
You'll
Like,
evolve
genuine.
into the routine toker.
I guess I
Now,
could do
you're
it,
smoking
but
more
why would I?
Not just with friends, but at the end of the day.
But I guess
You
I
light
do
up
smoke,
for a
so,
walk, chores, or just relaxing. You know it's bad for your lungs and that it makes you lazy, but in your mind, the juice is worth the squeeze. Still, sparking up as much as you do, at this point, it might be worth mixing in something easier on your lungs. That's exactly where today's sponsor, 5 CBD Quick Hits 15 milligram gummies, come in. 5 is pushing the
I ain't gonna lie,
limits
that's
with
what I need to start
innovative
doing,
nationwide
Muddy.
legal Zaza,
Because I don't
and
want to
their
stop
Quick
getting.
Hits are the latest
I don't want to
breakthrough.
stop being
Unlike
high.
regular gummies that can take up to 45
But I know
minutes
I
to
need
hit,
to stop
Quick Hits are
smoking
formulated for
because
maximum
it's not good
potency
for your
and
lungs.
minimum wait time. You'll start to feel it in just 10 to 15 minutes, which also helps to avoid that classic, these eddies ain't shit.
That shit hit you.
And
It's
the best
over.
part, if you've never tried them, 5 is giving every new customer the chance to try Quick Hits for free.
Wait, let
Already
me
a
see.
customer, returning customers get 50%
I'm gonna go on the
off.
website now,
All you
see
have
how
to
much
do
it is.
is B21, head to the pinned comment and check it out. By now, you're learning the basics. Strains, THC percentages, different methods. Maybe you've got a some papers in a tray. You know a bowl hits harder and faster for those stare at the wall eating ramen nights, while a joint gives you a smoother, longer high for a walk around the park. At this stage, the high starts to feel less like a novelty and more like a tool. You can use it for deep convos, crazy observations, or even philosophy hour with your buddies. Where once you were just giggling at Shrek and demolishing Ben & Jerry's, now you might be debating the political and economic state of the world.
No, it'd be
Jaden
like that.
Smith would be proud. You're not quite rocking a tinfoil hat ranting about Mark
100%
Zuckerberg being
lizard.
a reptile, but
I'm
you wouldn't be
crying.
mad if someone else
That
brought
nigga
it up,
probably is,
which
though.
means you're creeping towards the casual stoner. This is where the mindset really shifts. You're no longer just an evening toker. Sometimes you're sparking up during the day too. It's becoming part of your everyday life.
I
At this
remember I
point,
used to
you've
only
probably
smoke at night.
Googled weed's medical benefits. You read that it might help with anxiety, ADHD, or
It'd be like
stress, and
that.
suddenly you're asking yourself, am I smoking because I like it or because I need it? Maybe you've always been more prone to enjoying it.
Do
Maybe
I
it's your
need
way
this
of
shit,
easing
Muddy?
anxiety. You don't know for sure, but one day you're packing your 5th bowl in 2 hours and your homie looks at you like, yo bro, maybe you should cool it on the za. This is a pivotal moment. Your
Can't,
response
Mud.
determines everything. Do you laugh it off and actually cool it, or do you lean back, exhale, and drop the undefeated line,
I'm
bro?
like, nigga.
It's low-key medical. If you pick the second answer, congratulations.
Medical,
You're on the fast
need
track to the next
medical,
stage, the
need.
Daily Stoner. This is a stage where things flip.
Yeah, I
Back
don't
in
even remember the
casual
last
stoner
day.
days, you smoked
Like
during
the
the
last
day
full day I
occasionally.
wasn't high.
Now it's the other way around. You occasionally don't. Wake and bakes have become a sacred ritual. You roll out of bed with all the weight of life on your shoulders, school, your job, your investment accounts, and instead of tackling them sober, you think,
Maybe if I was
yeah,
fried
I'll
skin.
deal with all this, but I'll do it high.
It'd be like that though.
All right, let's see. Investment account, I'll check the stocks tomorrow. Job?
Oh, nah, see, I don't do that.
I'll just call it sick.
When I get
School?
fried, I
I'll open
actually,
my laptop,
you
but
actually
the
got to get
battery's
this shit
dead.
done.
Guess I'll charge it while
I
I
used
go play
to.
Borderlands 4.
But it's like,
Wow, what a productive morning. Got
It's like,
everything
fam.
done in 3 minutes. That's the illusion of the daily stoner. You can
You
convince
know,
yourself,
yeah.
I wake and bake, but I still get stuff done. And technically you're not wrong. You do get things done, but weed warps your definition of productive. Something that would have taken you 15 minutes sober now takes an hour, and by the end of it,
It
you
all
feel like you
depends,
just worked
though.
a 12-hour shift. Progress is still happening, just at a snail's pace. The bigger issue, your tolerance is climbing to skyscraper levels, because, well, you don't always aim
Bro,
to
it
get
takes me,
obliterated
like,
during the day. You still blow yourself
rip,
to orbit
when I
at
get home
night.
from work, I
Combine that
smoke
with
2
a dull
blunts.
work ethic, and suddenly you're spending record high amounts of money on weed while earning less. Because let's face it, you're prioritizing a chill lifestyle over hustle. And if you keep leaning into that chill side, sliding further and further down, you'll wake up one day and realize you've officially crossed into full-blown stoner. Water versus weed. Which one's more important? The obvious answer is water,
He
but the
said,
fact that you hesitated,
but
even
you
for a
gon' pick-
millisecond,
No.
and thought, wait, no weed?
Wait.
Yeah, that's the sign. You've officially evolved into
Nah.
the full-blown stoner. This is where my own experience starts to taper off, because I never made it this far myself. But from what I've seen, the difference between a daily stoner and a full-blown stoner is subtle, yet massive. The daily stoner still believes they're enhancing life with weed, using it to make something boring bearable or something fun even better. At this stage, though, that illusion is gone. Here, being high is the baseline, the normal state. No more, oh shit, I'm too high moments. No more novelty, no more magic. What used to feel like a rocket launch now just feels like existing. And while that might sound chill, it comes with a heavy trade-off. The wonder of the za has faded. The excitement that made it special is gone, and in its place is a quiet dependency. Weed stops being a semi-unhealthy vice you choose and becomes the silent addiction you can't imagine life without. This right here is the turning point. Some people never get past it. Some people catch themselves and scale back, but if you don't, there's one final grim stage of evolution waiting ahead, and it's a place you really don't want to end up. The Benjamin Zombie. Wake up, Benjamin. Eat
Fried all
breakfast,
day.
Benjamin. Clock in at school or work,
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Light up again, Benjamin. Repeat! Life becomes a loop, a hazy carousel that never stops spinning. The world feels like it's moving in slow motion, like you're stuck on a never-ending train ride with foggy windows. And the destination, nowhere good. Usually a one-way track toward burnout, paranoia, or full-blown psychosis if you don't slam the brakes, brah. By this stage, there's no wonder in weed anymore. No spark, no giggles, no creativity. Honestly, you don't even like it anymore. It's not fun, it's just what you do, like brushing your teeth or scrolling your phone. It's become automatic, a reflex. You smoke not to elevate, but to avoid the emptiness of sobriety. And that's the saddest part. The plant that once made music sound richer, food taste better, and sunsets glow brighter has been stripped of all its charm. Now
That's some
it's
shit.
just fuel for a fading engine. You're not living with weed anymore. You're
You
surviving
are
through it.
the
At this
weed.
point,
It's
you're
a
not
point where you
stoner,
become
not even a
the
daily
weed.
stoner. You've devolved into the Benjamin Zombie, permanently hazed, always chasing the next puff. yet never really getting anywhere. But hey, you can always just cool it off the za and get back to where it was fun again, like being a casual. Moderation is key. Remember that. Until next time, peace.
Nah, W Viz, shout out to my son CBD, man. I like watching his shit. I be watching his shit all the time, mod. You don't know me, but I be watching his shit all the time. Like literally when I'm fried, I just sit in bed. Cause it's like when I don't got nothing to watch. Like if I'm just sitting here scrolling on YouTube, I'll usually end up seeing one of his shits and I'll just click on it. So then I just subscribe to it and then like now I damn near watch a video a day. Well, not a video a day, but cause I be catching up pretty quick, but his short ones like these, it's like obviously I get through those quick and then I'll put on like one of the long ones. I be going to sleep to the videos. But yeah, WVid. Make sure y'all cut English. Make sure y'all keep doing what y'all gotta do. Make sure y'all keep trying to love. Make sure y'all keep trying to grow. Make sure y'all keep trying to just elevate, bro. Don't think you need anything. Don't get too attached to anything. Everything is temporary. Nothing is going with us when we die, except your soul. So remember that. Make sure y'all keep doing what y'all gotta do. Keep trying to love. Keep trying to grow. Keep trying to love everybody and also yourself. But make sure you love yourself more. Care about yourself more. Go in the mirror. Tell yourself you love yourself. Tell yourself you're handsome or pretty if you're a girl. Tell yourself, you know, that you gonna do it. That you gonna get it done. And you're gonna do it in a highest performing way that you can, whatever you want to get done. Just be your best all day, every day, bro. Safety. If you ain't smoke today, nigga, roll you up a blunt. Fuck it. Well, yeah, man, love to the members.